told you I just wanted to take a little, breather, then come back with some more heat because that's what I do. I try to stay consistent. One thing about me, um, I'm not afraid to have these type of discussions, and I'm not afraid to say what a lot of people is afraid to say, especially on social media, because a lot of times, a lot of people have just been inconsistent and very irresponsible with their reporting pertaining to this whole uh Sean Love Combs and whatever the case may be. Because as I said before, I'm gonna make this very clear before I continue. Oh, by the way, moderators that come on here, anybody that say something stupid, just get rid of them. Zero tolerance. I'm gonna make this very clear. In no way, shape, or form am I defending the possible and potential actions of one Sean Combs. All I'm saying is, well, I'm waiting till he's arrested. If he's arrested, listen, do I believe that Diddy then did some stuff? Hell yeah. I mean, come on, man. I'm a street dude. I listen. We gonna keep it a buck. I mean, the case is closed anyway, so there's no double jeopardy thing involved, or it could be. Look, we all know that Shine wasn't you know what I'm saying, he wasn't the trigger man. We know who was the squeezer, and it wasn't Shine. So we'll leave that alone, but we know who did that. Then the mysterious, you know what I'm saying, the mysterious thing that happened with Kim Porter, then Al B. Shore mysteriously being poisoned. So listen, I ain't saying the dude is a saint. I'm just saying let's wait till the facts come out. My problem is the relentlessness of Curtis Jackson. All of a sudden, this dude wants to be a crusader for justice, but he been sitting up. The feds came, trying to build a case. And then people get mad when I say that the dude is a rat. He's a documented rat. And one dude got mad at me. You don't have there's plenty of proof to support that Curtis is a documented rat. He rat now. He rat now. He's dry snitching. He's insinuating. But my thing is with Curtis, okay, you got all this, contempt and vitriol. You want justice for, the so-called victims of Diddy. But my thing is, how come you didn't say nothing about the white boys? Where was your tweets about Josh Giddey? Where was your tweets about Dana White? You had something to say about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, but you didn't say nothing about Dana White. All of a sudden, you couldn't find your Twitter fingers. All of a sudden, you didn't post nothing on Instagram. Why didn't you say nothing about Kevin Spacey? How come you ain't saying nothing about Ezra Miller? Ezra Miller been actually arrested. Oh, I know why you don't say nothing about them damn white people, because them white people is cutting your checks for putting those TV series out. So you know better than to rock the boat with them. And then I'm glad that Stevie J called him an Uncle Tom, because he is an Uncle Tom. He is a watermelon man. He is an Uncle Ruckus. He just like a lot of these other dudes. He got all the smoke in the world for black people. Constantly getting online talking about black people, but he hardly says anything about these, you know what I'm saying? Anything about these non-black. Where was his tweet about Daniel Penny? Didn't say nothing about him. Since you care so much, since you want justice, you didn't say nothing. I mean, as far as George Floyd go, it was fashionable to talk about George Floyd, because keep in mind what it just started. So, a lot of people was in the house. So it was fashionable. And a lot of people really didn't care, because as time went on, people started to really express their true feelings about how they felt about the George Floyd situation. And like I said before, 50 Cent, like I said, he don't really make no songs talking about the police, because he worked with them. Because he works with them constantly. He uses their services to protect him. Everybody knows that 50 Cent worked with, uses former cops and FBI agents and, you know what I'm saying, for security. That's why he really don't make no, you know what I'm saying? That's why he really don't make any tweets. He really don't talk about police brutality, because he worked with the police. And he been a rat. Like I said, he got restraining orders against him and stuff that, I mean, restraining orders that he didn't put on people. And then the thing is with him, he sit up here talking about Diddy, but like I said, you got your own issues. What's up with your BM? What's up with your BM? Did you not listen to that song by Snoop Dogg? Can you control your hoe? You got a hoe that won't do what you say. So, you know, obviously you can't control or keep track of what's going on in your own backyard, but you talking about somebody else. And then once again, you constantly your go-to move with Stevie J. Oh, Stevie J. Oh, Jocelyn Hernandez said that you're gay. Once again, why 50 Cent always worried about who gay? Why is that his go-to move? It's kind of suspect in him because usually niggas who always talking about who gay and wondering who gay, usually that mean they might possibly be gay. And then 50 Cent loved taking, and then 50 Cent loved taking pictures. He wasn't even that person that he took a picture of wasn't even a trans. That was a dude with a wig on in a dress. But that dude always worried about what man is sleeping with a man. But like I said, you the one getting text messages from Eminem asking, can he come ride your D? Like I said, what type of heterosexual male play them kind of games? I would never send nobody no text message like that. I don't even like who play them kind of games? Like for real, who play them kind of game? But like I say, you'll defend your slave master. You'll defend your master Eminem. This is the same dude that'll sit up there. Oh, I'll put Eminem up against any black rapper. Only a coon would say something like that, man. And he been showing that he an Uncle Ruckus and a watermelon man. Listen, if Eminem's your guy, that's fine. But why are you sitting up bringing up race when it pertains to skill set? Once again, it's been proven that Eminem did lost rap battles. He didn't got out rapped on songs. Eminem ain't the GOAT. Eminem didn't change the culture. Eminem, like I said, in certain places, people will look at you crazy if you play an Eminem record. He's not universally received. And they just did a poll today, according to these statistics and polls, that Snoop Dogg is the most famous, is one of the top 5 most famous people on the planet. They're saying that Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper. Hey, Reptile, get off my channel, bro. Get off my channel right now. I'm not mad about that. Get off my channel trolling, dude. Okay, get off my channel, bitch. So you a bitch. But anyway, as I've been saying before, 50 Cent don't never display the same energy. I'm just saying, dude, you always got something to say about black people. When you gonna start talking about these white people? Since you out for justice, since you Steven Seagal, I mean, that's just real talk. I mean, just keep the same energy. Like I said before, why you always worried about what other men are doing? Like I said, that's your go-to move. And if Stevie J is, that's his business. But my thing is, why do you care? Like I said, you can't even control your own baby mama. Like for real, your baby mama accusing you of doing the unthinkable. But you talking about somebody else. Hold on. Nope. Nah, hey, dude, get off my, stop trolling, bro. Hold on. Let me get rid of you. I really don't understand why when somebody get mad at somebody, you're gay. So I'm just like my thing is with 50, why do you care? That's all I'm saying. You don't have the same energy, but you always sitting up talking about black people. That's all you do is talk about black people, talk crazy about black people, but you scared to talk about, you scared to talk about the people from the powdered milk village because they write your checks. Because you scared. You scared, and you is a Uncle Tom. One thing about me, I call everybody out. I've called out Ezra Miller. I've called out Kevin Spacey. Look, but I understand why he don't say nothing about Kevin Spacey because, at least 3 people that sued Kevin Spacey, they ended up deleted. Or, excuse me, they ended up, you know what I'm saying? It was called suicides. 3 of them. Look it up. It's called all of a sudden. So I kind of understand. I kind of understand why he won't say nothing about Kevin Spacey. But like I said, Ezra Miller then been around the world. Ezra Miller been arrested on several different occasions. Ezra Miller is banned from countries. Ezra Miller's been accused of grooming. But the media didn't say nothing about him. But all of a sudden, this thing with Sean Combs seems to be the big headline. This seemed to be all of a sudden they act like this stuff just started with him. But I can name several white celebrities that's been accused of this grooming stuff. Now, like I said before, they started with Harvey Weinstein, and you know how this works. They'll have one sacrificial lamb. They'll sacrifice one to get dozens. And dozens of us that is. So I'm just saying with 50 Cent, you need to have that same energy, bro. Like I said, you didn't say nothing about Danny White slapping his wife, but you had all the smoke in the world for Will Smith. And like I said, you sit up there protecting Eminem, who made all those racist songs, calling black people stupid, calling them the N-word and all that type of stuff. And the only reason why Eminem put you on is to save face. But then even those D12 dudes said that Eminem was kind of hating on him when they was recording those albums, that Eminem, since he was the executive producer, he was taking off verses that he thought was better than his. So Eminem ain't that comfortable with who he's supposed to be as an MC if you taking off verses that you think is better than yours. So like I said before, you sit up there and say, I put Eminem over any black rapper. Bro, once again, I've said this several times. Eminem is a great rapper, but Eminem didn't change the culture. He didn't transcend nothing. He didn't do nothing special. The only reason why Eminem went as far as he did is because he was aligned with Dr. Dre. The main people that couldn't stand Eminem is the people that look like him. His own group wrote him off. And then he lied. He lied. He never dated a black person in his life. His family member said that. And then guess what? One of his family members mysteriously ended up deleted. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Like I said, the only reason why Eminem put 50 Cent on was to cover up the track, the cover up the tracks and cover up the tracks of those racist songs that he made, calling black women dumb, calling them stupid, calling them bees and all that stuff. He said he out to make bigger hits, not, NRs. He used the N-word with the ER. Then he lied. And said, I don't say the N-word. I don't say the N-word on my records. Now, I had the original version of what was that song? Purple Pills. He said the N-word on that song. He tried to say it quick. And like I said, Eminem is one of the most manufactured rappers I ever heard. And then that song, Doomsday, aka Lyrical Lemonade, that song is mediocre as hell. Eminem been making mediocre music for years. He been making mediocre music. His lyrics have been lackadaisical. You just got to tell the truth. You just got to tell the truth. Hey, low-key custom cars, your mother is a goofy bitch. So, your mother a goofy bitch. Why you mad? Because I'm hitting you with the truth. That's what they do. That's what they do. They get mad. Now, the funny thing, And he said, and then when he was rapping with Royce the 5'9", his other boo thing who always defended him, and then that other dude, what's the other one who was threatening Benzino? What's his name? Bitch. Oh no, sorry, Trick. I mean, the dude can speak for himself. Why everybody always why everybody always like defending him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they his slaves and stuff. Like I said, Eminem never put nobody on really. Because when he tried to put Obi twice, he didn't put nothing behind Obi twice. Obi twice album flopped. It was pretty good though, but it flopped though. He really didn't try to back up nobody. And that's what I'm saying. He really didn't try to put nobody from Detroit on. That's real talk. He don't even do no songs with none of the current Detroit dudes. I don't see him doing no songs with Babyface Ray, Peasy, Sada Baby. You know what I'm saying? Payroll Giovanni. He don't put none of them dudes on. He don't be working with T Grizzly. I'm just saying. But then and by the way, and I'm gonna say this once and for all. MGK murdered him on that song Rap Devil. But because of politics and because of Eminem's mediocre fan base, delusional fan base, they tried to say that he won. Because Kill Shot was whack. It was whack. It was whack. And then the funny thing is, Eminem's so-called supporters, they'll just say Eminem is the greatest, and they can't even back it up. They can't even explain. And then they'll try to say, oh, it's record sales. Well, like I said, he ain't the highest selling artist no more. Most of these people that's supposed to be so-called Eminem fans can't even name 10 Eminem songs alone. They'll just say, lose yourself or Hi, My Name Is. They can't even name 10 Eminem songs. That'll justify him being the greatest. So I'm just saying. But get back to Curtis. I'm glad, like I said, I'm so glad that Stevie J called him out. Like I said, I mean, for real, he is an Uncle Tom. That's all this dude do is sit up here and troll black people and talk stuff about black people. That's all he do. And the reason why him and Floyd don't like each other because they wanted the same. Floyd is an attention whore and a hater, and 50 Cent is a hater. Now all of a sudden, I want custody of my son. I want custody of my son. You just mad because P. Diddy took your bitch from you. And that's all it come down to. That's what this really all about. Just like Floyd fought Andre Berto over a woman, allegedly. Because we all know Floyd didn't really like fighting black fighters in their prime. And by the way, and then Game, he murdered Eminem. He murdered Eminem on that song, The Black Slim Shady. You know, but then people tried to ignore it. It took Eminem like 2.5 years to come with a response, and the response was weak as hell. Like I said before, I'm going to say this again. Don't nobody bump Eminem at the clubs. Don't nobody play Eminem in the streets. People start playing Eminem when they pull out from somebody's driveway and they like taking a long drive somewhere. Nobody don't play no Eminem at the club or none of that stuff. For real. I'm just keeping it 100. For you to be an all-time great, you have to be able to be played everywhere, transcend everywhere. Snoop Dogg could be played at a barbecue, a bar mitzvah. He could be played at a corporate party. Snoop Dogg done been everywhere. They play Snoop Dogg at barbecues. They play him at picnics. They play him everywhere. They play him at the club. They play him everywhere. They play Snoop Dogg on all platforms. That's why Snoop Dogg was voted the most popular rapper on the face of the earth over Marshall Bruce Matters. So I'm just saying. I'm just well, it's too late for that. Nah, 50 Cent just being an Uncle Ruckus. Nah, that I ain't trying to hear that. 50 Cent just being Uncle Ruckus. Well, if that's the case, if he worried about his child, then why would you want Eminem around your child? Why would you want Eminem, somebody that sent you a text message talking about he gonna come ride your D? I mean, you gotta have the same energy, dude. I know what I'm talking about, man. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. So I mean, you gotta have the same energy. So you worried about Diddy, but then you ain't worried about Eminem? You ain't worried about a dude that made songs talking about how he want to delete his mother, how he want to delete his wife, decapitate him. This is and keep in mind, you want to play them games. Oh, okay. Didn't Eminem on his second album have an interlude where he was alluding to the insane posse, like giving them top? And then on his fourth, or what was that? His fifth album, where he was talking about getting violated. Oh, okay. Listen, dude, I know what I'm talking about, bro. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm just saying, Curtis need to have Officer Curtis, District Attorney Curtis need to have that same energy. Need to have that same energy. So you don't have no problem being around a white boy who talk about killing his wife, killing he hate his mother and all this kind of stuff. But you worried about Diddy? Isn't that the same? So once again, you proving that you have selective outrage. Yeah, I already know that's why well, I already know Curtis is emotional. He like I said, he could dish it out, but he can't take it. Don't you remember? This is the same dude that was talking all that shit about Floyd Mayweather. Said he can't read, said he's remedial, said he's this, he's that. Then this is a dude less than 24 hours backed out of a fade. And then all of a sudden, once again, Stevie J said, okay, well, let's run the fade. Run the fade. Now I know 50 Cent supposed to be some amateur boxer and all that kind of stuff. Well, 50 Cent never went professional. And see, here's the thing. Once again, he talk all this stuff about Rick Ross. What tripped me out, he made a song called Officer Ricky, but then you have police that work for you. So that don't make no kind of sense. You could hire security that don't have no law enforcement background, but you made a song talking about Officer Ricky, but then the people you got working for you is police officers. So that don't make no kind of sense. So once again, you display yourself for being a hypocrite. So I'm just saying, make it make sense. Make it make sense, Curtis. Make it make sense, Curtis. Make it make sense. You got all this, like I said, you got all this smoke. You got all this smoke for black people, but then, like I said, when it comes time to defend black people, you ain't nowhere to be found. John Cena. As you talk about John Cena, man, it wouldn't surprise me, bro. I'm just, well, hey, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What about when Eminem dressed in drag? But 50 Cent always worried about what black dude is doing this, doing what. But that's what I'm saying. The dude's a hypocrite. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, where was your videos about Josh Giddey? Where's your Kevin Spacey videos? Where's your Ezra Miller videos? Like I said, Ezra Miller been arrested in like 4 different countries. And the media covered it up. Now, all of a sudden, this Diddy thing is the biggest thing they ever seen. I mean, come on. And then Warner Brothers refused to fire Ezra Miller. Refused to fire him. But then they was firing everybody else. I don't even want to talk about Jay-Z, the other hypocrite. Jay-Z, the other, you talk about Jay-Z, you talk about Jigga, you talk about Sean Carter, you talk about Sean Carter, you talk about that same Sean Carter that tried to destroy Chris Brown's career. Him and Beyonce behind the scenes was trying to blackball Chris Brown for what happened with Rihanna, but then this dude got a documented informant working for him. You talk about that dude, you talk about that Sean Carter, Desiree Perez, the lady that got caught with 30 birds and snitched on her connect and snitched on the cartel. Oh, okay. So that's Jay-Z for you. Okay, so what? Okay, so what? And that's another thing. Here's the thing. All LeBron James said ain't no party like a Diddy party. So that's another thing that people need to shy away from. So every black man, once again, that then came in contact with Diddy, he didn't did something to him. He didn't violated him. Well, what about all the white people that did been around? What about all the white boys that did been around Diddy? Did he do that? How come he ain't did nothing with them? Because it's show a bunch of white people that did party with Diddy, but hey, they ain't been accused of getting violated by Diddy. Listen, I never said Diddy was a saint, and I'm not defending him because I already told you. I already said who I think has something to do with what happened to Kim Porter, who I believe. Now, I said this in videos a while back about Al B. Sure mysteriously being poisoned. Al B. Sure was a light-skinned dude. Now he looked dark-skinned. That's how messed up he is. You know? So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All them do like none of these dudes can talk about each other. All I'm saying is you don't see you don't see Jay-Z talking about people, but 50 Cent always talking about somebody. Like I said, dude, you need to worry about what's going on at your house. You need to keep your house clean. Instead of talking about everybody else and tweeting about everybody else, you sitting up here implying stuff about Stevie J. And like I said, yo boy, yo master Eminem, this said all kind of suspect stuff. They dressed up as a woman, said all kind of weirdo stuff on his songs. But you ain't said nothing about him. That's all I'm saying. Had the same damn energy. Well, Clyde Davis already, hey, there you go. Well, Clyde Davis already admitted that, that it's a two-way door with him. He didn't. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just had the same energy. Curtis, Officer Curtis, just had the same energy. Cause you is being an uncle. You is being an Uncle Tom. If you gonna tweet about and you want justice, if you think some wrongdoing going on, don't just talk about the black people. Talk about everybody. One thing about me, I ether everybody. I don't see. I didn't ether everybody. Black women, black men, white women, Mexican men, Mexican women. I ether anybody. If you're going to get this work, you're going to get this work. I don't see color when it comes down, but at the same time, I'm still a black man. If I see my people being unfairly treated, I'm going to call out the racism, just like I'm calling out the racism with Angel Reese. First of all, I ain't bought a 50 Cent album since the second album. When I found out that he was a rat, and since he was doing all that dry stitching, my thing is if you gonna have like I said before, if you gonna have those type of stand on it. That's what I'm saying. You got like 50 Cent is just like Whack 100. Whack 100 go around calling everybody a snitch, calling everybody snitch. He calling Big U an informant, but you are informant. You was working with one of the biggest documented rats in history. You sit up there talking about Big U, what he did. What about what you did? You work with the police. Your wife is in law enforcement. What you talking about, dude? Fifty Cent is on video dry snitching on Murder Inc. He been snitching on them. Oh, I heard Murder Inc. got started with drug money. But then his fandoms, his fanboys will sit up there and say, oh man, when did 50 Cent snitch? When did 50 Cent snitch? That was snitching. That was snitching. Oh man, I heard Murder Inc. got started with drugs, but man is on video saying that. But then he just going out of his way to build a case against Diddy. Like I said, the only thing this is about, 50 Cent's feelings is hurt, his ego is hurt, his pride is hurt. Like I said before, man, if you're going to call out the injustices of what's going on with trafficking and all that kind of stuff, okay, have the same energy for everybody. Everybody. All groups, all races, everybody. Women, men, children, all that stuff. I want to hear you tweeting about these teachers and stuff, these white teachers primarily that's always ending up pregnant by a 14-year-old or you know what I'm saying? Once again, have the same energy, dude. Do you not? I'm going to end this video with this. This is on YouTube. Fat Joe called out 50 Cent many moons ago at the Source Awards, if I'm not mistaken, when he said, I feel very safe with all this police protection courtesy of G Unit. There you have it. Case closed. I'm out.